Alright, quick update video. So there was a day 2 part 2 stream yesterday after I came back from lunch, and I'm not entirely sure what happened, but I had to delete that um, VOD, I think is the term, the live stream video. So that gap's gonna be a bit missing. There's gonna be a bit more of a gap as well, because I plan on playing a bit off stream maybe today. I just don't feel up to streaming that game anyway. I might. I've been thinking of streaming this one Gundam game I know of on Roblox. It's really good. Well, sometimes it's not so good. Mixed bag, you know how it is with Roblox. But I don't know. So I'll probably just end up streaming uh tomorrow for continuing the Minecraft castle build. Um, it's either that or just make like a recording, just a video showing the progress. And then I also wanted to clarify a few things I thought of while I've been streaming that I wanted to clarify as well for anyone who just might have like these have little questions. And so there's a day counter above the minimap. It's Zera's minimap. Pretty nice mod. I usually use Journey Map, but I've been trying out this one in this playthrough. Anyway, there's a day counter. It's a bit fucked up because, and I know the exact reason. Um, in that Slenderman mod that I installed, the biome of that mod changes the time to nighttime. But the way that they go about doing it is exactly the same way. Like if you do slash time set, whatever time you set for it, and that has a weird quirk, and with any day counters it'll do this, because it technically sets the days of that save back to that time that you set. So you set the time to 0, you're back to day 1. That's day 1 right there. And so every time I would enter that biome, it would tick the counter back down to day 2. I'm not sure why specifically day 2 of all things and not day 1, but that's just what it does. I've done that twice. And so there's 96 days not on the counter from the first time, because I played almost 100 in-game days before I installed that mod, actually. And then later there was like another 25, 26, 27 days, whatever it was. I can't remember the exact number of that one, because I just kind of didn't care at that point. There was another 20 or so days for the second time, the second couple times I went into the biome. Because the first time was just like, oh, I want to go in, see if because I saw in the description it changes the time to night, and I wanted to see if it would fuck up the day counter. I was proven right that first time. And then I decided I'm going to go and do this 8 pages thing later. I did the 8 pages thing, if anyone's noticed. In my backpack, the main backpack, I have the 8 pages in there. I just keep them in there, I don't know why. That was after the 27-ish days. I went in probably a couple in-game days as well just to do that. Maybe, I don't know. Give or take, whatever it is that we're going in and out, resetting the time multiple times. But from this point on, I'm going to be avoiding that biome because there's really no reason for me to go back into it. I've got all 8 pages. The tall white man in the suit sometimes appears outside of it now too, which is kind of funny. I think that was an intended feature as well, which is interesting. I don't see him much though, just sometimes, just to remind me, like, oh, I'm out here. I'm gonna fucking kill you eventually. He hasn't killed me yet though. He really tried after I got the 8th page. There was like a good bit of time where he was really trying. Anyway, that's not important. Second thing I wanted to address is the fact that I'm 1 block tall, and I've explained this to a few people at this point, and I just wanted to like go ahead and re-explain it real quick and maybe a bit more coherently, and that is that I'm using the Origins mod for Minecraft, Forge version because I'm playing on Forge, um, and there's a add-on for it, medieval uh, medieval origins something or other. I can't remember the exact name. That has a goblin in it, and that's that's the origin I am in my game right now, and so I'm a block tall, and that's also why I'm using gold armor and a gold weapon, because that origin has specific bonuses for using gold armor and weapons. With some exceptions, the crossbow is iron, and that's because the gold crossbow, I had one, I think I still have one stored away somewhere, the one that I had before. But that one does not get the buffs, and I'm not entirely sure why. I kind of figured it was like modular, it just detects like, oh, this is a weapon, it's made of gold, or this is armor, it's made out of gold, or has gold in the name, whatever it is that it uses for detection, and then it just automatically is like, yep, buffs, here's the buffs for that. It didn't apply to the crossbow, and I'm not sure why. I've seen it apply to many other mods' weapons, gold weapons specifically, but just not the crossbow for whatever reason. And also, with all the stuff I have stacked, that crossbow does like 45 damage, which is crazy, the iron one. Um, Quite a lot of damage. What else did I... oh, let's see. And, yeah, times I have cheated. I have gone into creative mode for two reasons in my playthrough so far. It was before I started the streaming, and one time was, and I described it once in one of the streams, there were two goats, like, total, that I could find in the world at all. I needed goats for fur, and so I was leading them into my house. I literally had them in my cave house at that point, and I was just, like, breaking a block above them so that they could actually get into the house. All the way into the house, that is, because the front door is, like, 2 blocks high, but the secondary door is 1 block high. And so I accidentally clicked with the axe just slightly off of the trapdoor I was trying to break at the time. And one goat was dead, and that was unfortunate. And I went around for a little while trying to find more goats. I could not find any more goats, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna grab a spawn egg in creative mode and spawn a new one. So that's what I did. The other three were just from normal breeding, because you breed them with wheat, and that's how Minecraft mobs work. The second time, well, actually it would be the first time, because that was the second time. The first time I cheated, or went to creative mode specifically, which, yeah, no, those are the only times I've cheated on this playthrough, is when I first got that ring, the Lord of the Rings mod ring thing that I have that drops like a fortune 4 on whatever pickaxe I'm holding when I press the button. Which it doesn't show in its description. I've complained about that. It's like, oh, no description, so you just kind of got to figure it out on your own. Anyway, when you first get those rings, you put them into a slot, and then you click the power button, and then the ring randomly generates like what ring it is based off of what like pool it's from, and that was a bronze one, I think, or whatever it was. The funny thing it does is that it wipes out all the rings in your ring slots. I guess whenever it like chooses what ring it's gonna be, and I guess maybe the mod author assumed that you would only have one ring slot, which is, I'm not sure why, because I haven't messed with the numbers. So 4 is the default, as far as I know. I mean, unless some other mod is messing with the numbers, but so it's just weird to me that that's how that works, or how that mod author decided to make that work. But that's how that works. It wipes all your ring slots. And I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna respawn those rings I had, because it's like, I didn't lose those because of like something taking them from me, or like I died or something. I keep inventory on anyway, but like, if I didn't lose them from anything relating to gameplay. I lost them because some dumbass decided that all your rings should be wiped out for pressing this one key on this one ring to make it into another ring. which I'm pretty sure is not intended. So that's why I did that. Um, Aside from that, everything else has been acquired legitimately, and it may not seem like it because like the day counter at this point is like somewhere around 40, 50 days, which doesn't seem like much. But then you account for the other like 125-ish days, and then it becomes a number that seems reasonable for how much I have. Uh, and that's it. Yeah. So already 10 minutes video. Jesus. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna end it now.